Welcome along guys to a wet and rainy Wales. We're with Ady Smith Enduro School for the day. It's pissing down, we're in Wales, we're both shitting ourselves. We've almost got the car stuck already. It's going to be a hell of a day. Look at him. Look at it, he doesn't know what he's in store for.
We have the 125 XCW, 150 XCW, 250 TPI, 300 TPI, 300 TPI 6 days. Then we've got a 250 4-stroke, 350, 450, 500, and then at the end we've got the 2 XCs. So if you're happy, get signed on. Once you've signed on, go into the lorry. All the riding gear is there ready for you.
Need that emergency poo yet? Too late.
Socks.
Socks as well? Bloody hell, fully kitted.
You want body armour?
Yeah, I think I've got that.
You might need that.
34 size. 34. Full Monty.
Full Monty please. Trousers, big as you got.
Goggle preparation is the key. What we do, and I do ride on the road, so I've got a road bike helmet, same thing. Furniture polish on the outside of the lens, buff it up, and then when the water hits it, condensation, anything, it just beads off. You get guys doing this, they'll put the strap on the back of the helmet, and then they try to stretch it around there, and it can damage the goggles. Just pull the goggles into there, strap over the back. You need to wipe your goggles as you're riding along. Use this poly roll, stick it under your peak. So as you're riding along between off-road section, maybe down the road, wipe your goggles, back up. Another mistake people make is when they start out, you know, middle-aged guy, plenty of money, buys a brand new bike, buy all the gear, you can overdress yourself. Try and wear as least as possible. You'll find that you can't move. You wear this, that, the other, all sorts of braces, knee braces, that you can't move. So on our days we assess everybody in a safe environment. We'll do standing position, work on that, sitting position, clutch control, throttle control, a little bit of trials riding, making sure that everybody's riding safe and you're not going to give it whiskey throttle and set off on the back wheel. We're now in December in Wales, you can't get it much worse, but having said that, it ain't bad.
You scared yet?
Yeah, I can't even get on it. It's too slippery to get on, man.
I'll put your trousers up more. That's the first thing, sorry mate, you managed to actually get on the bike. What one you on, the 150? Hey, I'm on the 450, I've ended up with there's only one that was left. How you feeling?
Nervous, man, nervous. Oh, it's a bit slidey, isn't it?
Slippy slidey, mate. Here we got a first river crossing. Don't you get washed away now. I'll have to bring the car through on the way home, clean it. You alright? Whoa! You alright? Just balance on the clutch sort of thing, yeah? So you know what I mean? So you're balancing the motor on the clutch. That's quite muddy, that.
Where are we going?
Left, I think, over the jump. All straight on in your case. Oh, hey! Need another gear now. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be bombing around here, mate. Someone's down, mate. Is that not you, is it?
No, no, no.
If it was a bit dry, this would be awesome. Bombing around here.
Oh, I got air!
You look like a pro, mate. You look like a pro.
What we're going to do is, we're just going to give you a few tips along the way, so that later on, you can safely ride and explore all this.
So lean the bike. Oh, he stood up doing that. Oh, he sits down for the corner. So lean the bike, but keep your body upright and put your leg out. How are you liking your little 150 so far?
It's a bit snatchy when you first get on it.
Is it? It's quite peaky, that bit. You might be better off thinking that was going to be easier I bet that's a bit, obviously you're not going to whiskey the throttle as much on that. But
Nah, but you have to use that clutch all the time.
well, you have to use the clutch quite a lot anyway.
You forget how tall these are, don't you?
The faster you go, it's almost like the safer. It's a bit like the push bikes on the downhill. You know what I mean? You keep your speed up, and then it carries you through the rough stuff. If you go too slow, you get caught in it, and you get slips.
Momentum is the key thing. Keep moving. The slower you go, the more problems you'll have.
Get a bit of speed up going down and just roll over it, okay?
Bit of speed going down, roll up it. Simple as that, mate.
Like this.
Oh, what's it? Go. Don't forget on the clutch all the time. I don't want to go on the cow pat. Oh, wait, change. Move all over the place. Love it.
Oh, scary as f***.
I'm going up there.
Wow.
Ooh. No pussyfooting about, he says.
Oh, f*** me.
It's a bit of a Burmese. They do the old Burmese trick here, so sit down when you take this. Yeah, give it a bit of gas. Come through it.
Oh, I'm right behind you, catching people. Right. Where are you?
I've just gone round the second bend.
I'm just coming up to the second bend. Is that the scary bit?
There's quite a bit of Burmese going on there. Everyone stop it. Yeehaw!
You're an arsehole.
No thanks. See that then? That'll be you in a minute.
This isn't to get you to do a big tabletop, not at all. All it is to show you what can go wrong the next time you're out on a bike if you do it either way wrong. You see people going over a jump and they land on the front wheel and go over the handlebars. They get a smash in the face off the fork legs, end of it, puts them off biking forever. Or you'll get the guy, he comes up to the jump and he jumps and he lands on the back wheel. The back wheel's spinning as he lands, it flicks him off the back of the bike. So those are the two wrong ways to do it. So,
which one are you going for?
landing on the front wheel can be caused by coming up to the jump and bottling it and shutting the throttle before you take off. So if you come to the bottom of the jump and all of a sudden close the throttle, and it's worse on a 4-stroke because the engine braking at the back wheel is like dabbing the back brake on. If you dab the brake on, the front fork dive. So if you took off with no throttle, the bike does this.
This is shutting the throttle too early. Oh yeah, shit.
The opposite to that would be to come up to the jump, give it way too much throttle as you're taking off, and keep the throttle wide open in the air.
Did you get any air?
Yeah, in my mouth.
I got a thumbs up from the guy. I think that's equivalent to a Paul Hollywood handshake.
Oh man, arm pump, man.
Yeah, I've got arm pump. Big fingers, big time. Front brake there. Get over the front of the bike, put your weight on it, and then the front will dig in. I told you it's an amazing amount of front brake you can give it. See, you know how grip he's got. If you use the back, it will just lock up and you'll slide, you see. Because you'd think it'd be back brake, wouldn't you? And sit over the back of the bike, but it's weight forward to put the weight over the front wheel and then dig the front wheel in.
If your weight is too far back, no weight over the front wheel.
That's just skidding that. You just have amazing bike control, don't you, when you can do this sort of stuff.
Yeah.
That's what you learn for taking to road bikes. You learn like unbelievable bike control by doing off-road stuff. We're going up there. Time to show me how it's done, Mr. Womble. So go over the back of the bike now, sit down, get your weight over the rear and chug it up. I'll go over the back of the bike now, sit down again. Try not to do massive wheelies. Unless you want to. So give it power, and you know what I mean? You have to, if you get like that, you big it in and it takes the weight off the front wheel and it lifts you out and I'm shit. So if you get stuck like that, you actually have to give it gas. And what you want to do is shut off, and then the front loads up, get stuck in a rut, and you come off. See, when you want to shut down, you actually have to open up. I actually sound like I'm talking about.
Oh, he's down.
Oh, this is quite steep. So remember, front brake, get over the front. Front brake. Front brake. You can't touch the ground. You can't go too slow. You can't touch the ground. So keep the speed up. Follow me. Where are you going?
Down this way. I don't.
Try and follow me this way. Keep your way over the front. Lean into the hill. You got it?
Yeah.
And just stay leaned into the hill with your foot out if necessary, ready to go that way. Give us a pump.
He was trapped under the bike, wasn't he?
Well, that chap was.
Yeah. And you went, carry on, we'll go round. I was like,
he doesn't have the expert tuition in here like you've got the advantages of.
You're an arsehole.
Shit, slippery here. Oi, it's moving about here. Hey, the front's going. Hey, the back's going. Now I've done it. Oh, don't do it. No! That's the thumbnail.
I'm sliding.
No, you're going to get on it. Oh, sorry mate, I shouldn't laugh. Remember, over the front, try and stay in that gully if you can. Try not to... You're heading straight for me. You're heading straight for me.
Ah, you're f***ing joking. I don't want to fall off in the water.
We've got to change bikes now. You want to get off that 125, mate?
It's not one, it's a 150, isn't it?
Well, you want to get off the 150 then?
Yeah, I want something. I don't want a two-stroke.
I don't. Yeah, okay. It might be the two-stroke thing. Now it's time for a bite to eat. What do you reckon then? Bit of lunch now. What do you reckon so far?
I realise how unfit I am.
How unfit you are.
I just realised I'm really quite good. I've only fallen off once.
You fell off once, didn't you?
Yeah,
No, don't wait for us. Go in there, mate.
I'm not counting the others.
You're not counting. I didn't count.
No, because I sort of held it.
The conditions are the worst conditions imaginable, really, aren't they? That's the thing. If you can survive out there, I think you can survive anywhere, basically.
I fell off. See, I couldn't even stand up.
Yeah.
No, I saw that, but you're picking your bike up, the feet were going.
Don't worry, we all had a good laugh at that. So this is the 300 TPI. Now I've borrowed the 250 before from KTM for a couple of weeks, and I've done a review on the 250. Not off-road, mainly on-road. Go on, get you, you're nearly there then. Go on, sir. You wish you took those off now, don't you? But this is the 350 TPI, so I'm really interested to. I think this could be my favourite. Sitting down for this, get a bit of weight over the back, which will have a bit more power than the little 150 you've just been on. It'll be more prone to whiskying. Whoa! Oh yeah. Cool, she's a beast this. Why did we go in here? Why? I followed you into the bloody... There we go. Oh, you're covering me in mud.
This is where you fall. You're covering us in shit.
Kicks in this old girl. Oh yeah. I'm on top of the world, mate. Top of the bloody world.
Here now. Fucking covered in shit. Cooey!
Look at this. Right down there, look.
What? Oh, my bike's gone over.
Are you wrecking the place now?
No, I didn't touch it.
There's always one in there. Now remember, sit at the front, sit up front on the bike, yeah, on the tank. Sit on the tank?
Yep.
Sit on the tank and use the front brake. How's the 450 then?
It's a lot easier to ride, but you can feel the weight. You can feel the extra weight.
You can feel the extra weight, can you, over the 150? That's interesting. Oh, Jesus, what's happened here, mate? This is a bit of a rut here. Is it a rut or is it a stream? I'm not sure. Of course, it's proper peaky this. It's got some power, this thing. But it's still got plenty of pull. There's plenty of the bottom ends.
Oh, he's down.
Ah!
Get forward a bit more. Fucking hell, sideways. Oh, f***.
Is that you at the top there?
Yeah. I would wave. Oh, wow.
I said, don't touch the back brake, man. Get over the tank on the front brake. I didn't use the back brake once. Just keep all
It's
on
alright
the
for you
front,
to say, man.
and get over the tank.
This is where I'm going to die, you watch.
Just concentrate on the front brake, the pressure you give the front. That's it. Don't lock it. Just keep enough pressure on there. That's it. Nicely done. That's it, mate. Last little steep bit now. Just go straight on if you can't. That's it. Don't let it on. That's it. Now give it the brake. Now you can stop it. Hey! Give me a thumbs up. Oh no! Look behind you. There's someone else just falling off. Hey! Oh dear, he's down. Whoa! He did a bit of acrobatics, that chap.
It's funny it's someone else, isn't it?
Shouldn't laugh.
10!
It was impressive. I like the backward roll.
Is anybody who's knackered and wants to call it a day?
Ady's wheeling now, show it off. I like this 300, mate. How you liking the 450?
Yeah, it's got the power there, isn't it? It's a little bit more.
It's more what you're used to, isn't it, with a 4-stroke?
Where are you going? Where are you going?
We're following Ady, he went this way. Give it some beans. Is it gully time? Balance on the clutch, feet on the pegs. Oh shit. You're right. You've got to get a run up. There we go, give it some beans, mate. Beans, it's all about the beans. Come enduro riding, he said. It'll be fun, he said.
Yeah, you're full of shit, I said.
Brilliant, mate. Oh, Jesus, you're right.
Stop
You
it.
okay? Stop that one out, mate, did you? I'd carry on along there, rather try and get back in this bit. That'd be my recommendation. It'd be tricky getting up that.
I've got to get the other side, haven't I? How do they get out?
Get right, they go down and come across it straight. You'll never get up it if you try and cross it sideways, I would. I'd go down a little bit and then straight on. And come over here where my mudguard is. That's it. And then straight on. You have to go straight on. Oh, you stopped. You should have carried the momentum. That's it. A bit more. Go on, go for it. You have to just go for it. Go for it. Up again. Power, 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 power. I don't know quite what to suggest now.
You're a tosser. Oh, now what's he done here?
I think he's just put the side stand up, mate. I think that's all he's actually done. Oh, that's it. Go on, get on the bike, man. Get on the bike.
I tell you what, I'd like to get better at this.
Well, to be honest, this is like so. We wouldn't be as slippery as this, where we'd be going round our way. Do you know what I mean? This is the worst conditions imaginable, almost, isn't it? It's just. I don't think you can learn on this. It's like it's a baptism of fire, isn't it? you're learning how to control the bike or you fall off. It's not, you know, well, in some ways it's a good way to learn, but. John Ads. There we go, all done. Back, dry-ish. Just packing up now. It's finished about 3, what's the time now? Half 3-ish? Because of it getting dark, I can't be out in the dark, obviously. But it's really good, I really enjoyed it. If you want to know more information about Ady Smith Schools, I'll put a link in the description of the video. Go and check him out. He does more than one venue, so we've got the Wales venue, Worcester, Eastbourne, and there's a couple of others around the country, so don't think Wales is miles away for me. He does have a travelling actual school, different locations. So I think the Wales one is more of the advanced one, a bit more extreme, and in these conditions it was quite hard. But I think Eastbourne's quite a flat one, and I've done the Worcester before. Worcester's not too bad either, but check him out, look in the description, link to Ady's website. Highly recommended, absolutely loved it. Let's just find out what Womble thought. Womble, what did you think? What did you think?
Considering I just nearly fell up on the way up there, that's literally something I do. But no, it's really good. It's really
You
good.
enjoyed it?
Yeah.
So we're going to borrow a couple of bikes from KTM now. Unfortunately we didn't get to try that many different ones, but I think I'm going to borrow the 300 TPI. What do you want to buy?
I'd like a 4-stroke.
4-stroke?
Definitely a 4-stroke.
What about 350 then, if that 450?
Yeah.
So about 350 for see if we can get the 450 EXC.
Yeah.
I reckon 300 TPI for me, 350 EXC for Womble. We're going to do some green lanes around our way then and see how we get on, do some research which ones we can go on and see what it's all about, this enduro malarkey. But it's a good bit of practice. I think I've learned a lot. Have you learned a lot?
Yeah.
You've learned how to pick a bike up, haven't you?
I struggle with that bit. I've learned how to drop it. Not so much.
You've learned how to fall off and not hurt yourself.
And ice skate without ice.
But it's been brilliant. See you later, guys.